Okay, let's continue in the lesson 12.5, the circle in the coordinate plane. Okay, now here we will relate geometry with algebra because we will have a formula, an equation for this for the circle. This is the equation that we have: x minus h to a second power plus y minus k to a second power is equal to r to a second power. Now, h and k is the center. See, the center is the coordinate of h and k. That means h is the number in x and k is the number in y of the point, and the distance of the radius is the number that is here to the second power. Now, for example, this the question that we have: what is the standard equation of each circle? Here we have center 3,5 and radius 6. Now, following the pattern that we have in this part will be only x minus what is the coordinate in x is 3 to the second power because set to the second power plus y minus 5 to the second power is equal to what? To the radius to the second power. Remember, radius to the second power, that means will be 6 to the second power. X minus 3 to the second power plus y minus 5 to the second power is equal to 36. And that is the equation for that one. Now, the other example that is there is letter B. That says this is A. Let's make B here. Now, the center is -2 and -1 and radius square root 2. This is interesting because will be x minus part of the formula, -2 to the second power plus y minus -1 to the second power equal to square root 2 to the second power. Now, let's make the changes here. X plus 2 to the second power plus y plus 1 to the second power is square root of 2 to the second power is 2. And that are the answer for that A and B that is there. Now, the other question says, what is the standard equation of a circle with center 4 and 3 that pass to the point -1 and 1? Okay, now here we have this number 2, the problem number 2. Here we have a situation. We have a circle. We know that cross in the point, let's make it like this. When x is 4, y is 3. Here is the center. But cross the point in -1 and 1. This is the point, -1 and 1. Here, -1 and 1, and this is 4 and 3. We need that distance to know the radius. Now, how we find a distance with 2 points? Well, using the distance formula. The radius will be the square root, using the distance formula, of the coordinate of x, the subtraction of the coordinate of x. 4 minus -1 to the second power, remember, is like a Pythagorean theorem, and it is here the example, plus y to the second power. In this situation will be 3 minus 1 to the second power, the square root of this. The radius will be 4 minus -1 will be 5 to the second power plus 3 minus 1 will be 2 to the second power. The radius is equal to 25 plus 4. That will be the radius is equal to square root of 29. I will keep this radius as a radical. Now, the information that we know, the center is 4 and 3. That is the center. That is in the book. Now, we only have to make the function. The equation here will be x minus the coordinate in x, 4 to the second power, plus y minus 3 to the second power is equal to the radius to the second power, that is 29 to to the second power. Then x minus 4 to the second power plus y minus 3 to the second power is equal to 29 because we cancel the roots. Now, in the exercise, that is in the book, is write the standard equation. Yeah? You know, the coordinate of x, the coordinate of y, and you have the radius. It's enough information to, like the first two examples that I made. Now, in this part is having a point. Remember, use the distance formula to find this. Well, in this, the rest, is the inverse. You have the graph to find and the equation to find information. For example, in number 26 says, find the center and the radius of each circle. Now, the center in number 26, remember the formula is minus. That means the coordinate of the center will be 3, comma. This is positive. That means the 8 is negative. Will be negative 8. This is the center. The center. Now, what will be the radius? The radius will be the square root of this one because it's the number that is here is the radius to the second power. What is the square root of 100? The radius is 10 because that is the square root of 100. Now, what happened in this one that look kind of different, but as a matter of fact, this is the simplest way. In this situation, is the value that is with like the number 3 is the 0. And the value that is with the y plus y or minus y is 0 also because that is only x and y. X minus y minus 0 is x and y minus 0 is y. That means the center in number 28, is the center will be 0, 0. Is the center. Now what is the radius is 36, the square root of 36. The radius is 6, and that is the answer for number 28. Now, what happened in an example like this? Says, write the standard equation of each circle. Now, we'll make this one. First, we have to identify what is the center. Well, we have a center that is 0, 0, exactly like the last example. Now, number 32 will be, the coordinates is 0 to the second power plus y plus 0 to the second power equal to the radius to the second power. What is the radius? We have to count. Every square is 1 unit, 1, 2, 3. That means will be 3 to the second power. Let's simplify this one. X minus 0 is x to the second power plus y to the second power is equal to 9. That is the answer of number 32. Now, let's make example number 36 that is here. That will be the last one. Now, number 36, you have to find the center. X minus what? The coordinate in the x-axis is every square is 1. That means will be minus negative 1 to the second power. And in y, will be 1 also, will be positive. Y minus 1 to the second power is equal to, let's count the radius, 1 and 2, 2 to the second power. X plus 1 to the second power plus y minus 1 to the second power is equal to 4. If that is the equation of the circle. Now, the problem that you have to solve for your classwork will be, attention to this, will be 9, 11, 13, and number 19 and 21, number 25 and 27, and number 31 and 33 here. And make 35 to have a complete number. Again, number 9, 12, 19, 21, 25, 27, 31, 33, 31, 33, and 35. Those are the exercises that you have to solve in the page 801 for this. By the way, this is the last classwork that you will make. I will explain later some exercise, some lessons of 13 won't have a classwork, but are coming for that test.